Hello children, in today's video we are going to see about the new chapter, the changing phase of the earth. In this particular video we are going to focus on the terms endogenous forces, formation of convection cells, forces of mountain buildings in detail. Let us move into the video. The earth, it is a highly dynamic planet. So changes and movements are taking place all the time inside the earth. Added to that, there are some external forces also working constantly and changing the phase of the earth. So these forces are varied and they affect the phase of the earth in a different manner. We can divide these forces into two categories. That is, one is endogenous force and the exogenous force. So this endogenous force is further divided into two forces, that is classified into two forces, that is a sudden force. It can be a sudden force or it can be a continuous force. Under the sudden force there are some examples here, the earthquakes, landslides, volcanic eruptions, and under the continuous force you have the mountain building. Coming to the exogenous forces. Exogenous forces are the gradational processes, that is erosional and depositional, and here the examples are river, wind, waves, glaciers. We'll see everything in detail. The endogenous forces. The word endo means inside. So the forces that arises from inside of the earth is called the endogenous forces. And again we saw in that chart, it can be sudden or it can be continuous. But what causes these endogenous forces? For that we need to focus on a theory called theory of plate tectonics. In the 1960s, the scientists have put forward the theory of plate tectonics to explain the changing phase of the earth. Layers of the earth. Okay, so in the previous video we saw about the layers of the earth, that is what under the physical behavior. Okay, we categorized it as lithosphere, asthenosphere, mesosphere. Yes, what is lithosphere? It is the crust plus the outer layer of the upper mantle, and the asthenosphere, it is the inner layer of the upper mantle. So what happens, this lithosphere, according to this theory, the lithosphere is broken into number of pieces called the tectonic plates or the lithospheric plates. So already we know the lithosphere, it will be rigid. So these tectonic plates also, it will be a rigid plate. What happens? It will be floating on this asthenosphere. Why it is floating? Because asthenosphere is a semi-molten rock of the lower portion of the upper mantle. So it will be a semi-liquid layer only, and it is a ductile layer, and it will be floating on top of it. Here the temperature in the asthenosphere is very high, that is around 1600 degrees Celsius. So at this temperature what happens? The rocks are in a near molten state and they can flow in a thick and a viscous way. These tectonic plates will be always moving. Okay, so there will be some force, right? They will be moving means what? In a stagnant water it won't be moving. It will be moving when there is a force, when there is a trigger. So what is the force that moves these massive plates around? We see that also. The formation of the convection cells. I made here 3 blocks which will explain in detail about this whole process. So we begin from the core. Okay, so the heat from the core, it aggravates some disturbances in the mantle, which is called as the convection cells. These convection cells are formed by the rising currents of heated magma. Due to these rising currents, these convection cells are formed. Now what happens? On reaching the top, the magma cools. Again, it becomes heavy, it sinks down. Again, what happened due to the rising currents? It gets heated up and rise once more. This heated magma rising currents will make this tectonic plates to move. This is the pressure. This is the disturbance, the trigger. Okay, it is making the tectonic plates to move, and these tectonic plates will be floating on the asthenosphere and they will be moving around. The movement of the tectonic plates. The tectonic plates move towards each other are called the convergent plates. Those tectonic plates that move away from each other are the divergent plates. And all these movement, what happen? They cause the earthquakes, volcanic activity and the formation of the mountains. And this is a forces of mountain building. The forces of mountain building is nothing but the force that build mountain. It is a slow and a continuous force, and it is of two forces, that is known as folding and faulting. This is what I want to show you all. These are all the tectonic plates. Okay. Now what happens? See the convergent plates. What happens in the convergent plates? When the two tectonic plates, they push against each other, they are pushing against each other, and what happens? The land at the point of contact is pushed into a series of folds. The forces of compression are at work here. They are compressing. Forces of compression. Due to this, what happened? The ranges of mountains formed. These mountains are called as the fold mountains. Almost all the major mountains chains of the world, like the Himalayas, the Alps, all these are the fold mountains. Coming to the divergent plates. When rocks are compressed beyond a point, they develop the cracks or the fractures. Just imagine this is the crack or the fracture on the made on the plates. Sometimes the fault is developed due to the force of tension. That is when the plates are pulled apart. The plates are pulled apart, and what happened? The land gets displaced along the fault line. When the land is pushed up between the two fault lines, the block mountains are formed, like the Black Forest Mountain in Germany. Now coming here to this picture, when the land subsides, it's falling down. Okay, it was like this, now it is falling down. When the land subsides between two fault lines, the rift valleys are formed. Yes, the valleys of Narmada and Tapti rivers are rift valleys. And these are all the images. Here see, here due to the compression, see the fold mountains are formed. Here the due to the tension, it is pulling apart, see the block mountains are formed. Okay. Now coming to the fold mountains. So as I told you, this is the example of the fold mountain, the Himalayas, the Alps, and here the rift valley. Okay, when the land subsides, it's a rift valley. Children, I just want to show you all this bowl which is having a liquid, the turmeric liquid, which is behaving like the asthenosphere, and on top of it I placed some plastic coins, and that behaves like the tectonic plates. Now just place the tectonic plates on top of the liquid and it will be just floating. In few minutes that floating will stop, and when you give a trigger with the external one stick or something, the plates will again, it begins to move. This you can see it, do it at home, and you can have a look at how the tectonic plates react to the endogenous and exogenous forces. Thank you, children.